As a recruiter, one of the core activities that you might find yourself doing is advertising jobs for candidates to apply. So when you pick up a new job, you create a job advert, you send that out there online, and then the candidates will apply. And typically, you'll want to keep track of those candidates, who's applied, and whether or not you're going to send them to your client. And in the free CRM that we're building, we have recently built the feature which now allows you to advertise a job. So when you add a job to the platform, you can decide whether or not to advertise it on your website. If you do, the system will create a shareable job ad for you, which you can then share with your network. And every candidate that applies will then be automatically added into the CRM for you to review. And I'm going to give you a quick demo of exactly how it works. So in this example, you can see that in the live job section here, we have a couple of jobs that we've got on the platform, the .NET developer role and the DevOps engineer. And at the moment, only one of them is advertised. So you can see here that the .NET developer job is advertised on the website. And on the left-hand side, you have the job board breakdown where you can view the jobs that you've got advertised and you can see the new applicants. So if I click on new applicants, at the moment, there's no candidate found. But what I'm going to show you now is what happens, what the job advert looks like, how you share that job advert, and then what happens when a candidate applies. So if I go back to the dashboard and we're looking at this job here. So if I go in, edit the job, and there's this button here to view on website, it will take you through to this screen here where the jobs will be advertised and they will stack up as you add them. And then if a candidate is to click on the job advert, you can see here the system has created an advert, which I think is quite easy to read, quite easy to digest. And at the top here, you have the different sharing links. So you can share it by copying it to the clipboard, by Facebook, by Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and via email. So if I click on LinkedIn as an example, you see here, if I go to share it on LinkedIn, it will bring up the .NET developer link so that you can share that with your network. Now, if a candidate does decide to apply, they click on the apply button here, they add a CV, they then fill out their details, and when they click submit CV, it will say application submitted, and you will now get a notification to tell you you've had a new candidate that's applied to your job. So if we now head back to the dashboard we were looking at the start, you'll see that up here there's actually a notification that says one new job board applicant. And if you click on that, it will take you to the new job board applicants table, which is the same one that we clicked on at the start of the video. And you'll see that the candidate has been automatically put into the system with their name and their job title. You can view the applicant, so you can look at the detail that they've provided, you can look at the CV that they've given you, and then you can make a decision on, do you want to approve that candidate or do you want to reject that candidate? And if you decide to approve them, you have to fill in the details around their salary expectations and the pitch that you would send to the client. And when you then click approve application, that candidate will now be added to your interview pipeline and they have been marked as sent to client. So that's a quick run through of what it looks like when you advertise a role on the platform, and then the process of a candidate applying to that job, and then you reviewing the application to either put them in process or not. Everything that I've just run through is part of the Giig Hire free version. So you can sign up to the free forever version today, and you can make use of everything that I've just shown you. The one thing that I will caveat is that with the free version, you only get 3 job adverts at a time. So you can advertise 3 different roles, and you can cycle that around as much as you need to. But if you're somebody that wants to add a 4th, 5th, 6th role to your website, that is part of the freelancer package, which is our first paid for package. But as always, I will stick a link to the platform in the comments so that you can check that out if you would like to. And if you're interested in receiving future updates on the new features that we push to the platform, remember to subscribe, because we are on this channel at least once a week talking about the new updates that we're pushing and the new features that we're bringing to hopefully add more value to you.